this global cult, as I call it, is operating within the human world, manipulating the human world on behalf of this non-human force that operates outside of what we call the human world. Now, one thing that should be taught to every child at the earliest point that they can grasp it is this. And this is mainstream science. When you look through your eyes, you're not seeing everything that exists in the space you're looking at. You are looking at a tiny band of frequency called visible light by scientists. And to put that in perspective, the electromagnetic spectrum, mainstream science again, the electromagnetic spectrum, which is basically our experienced reality, is said to be 0.005% of what exists in the universe in terms of energy in all its forms. Some say it's as high as 0.5%, doesn't matter, it is tiny. And visible light, which is the only thing we can see, everything we're looking at now, and everyone watching this program, everything they're seeing now, is within this band of frequency called visible light, which is a smear of the 0.005% of the electromagnetic field. So when people say, well, you're saying we're manipulated by aliens, where are they? Why can't we see them? Well, because you can see damn all, mate. That this visible light range of frequency is so tiny, it's hysterical. It's so small. Now, if you were trying to, from a non-human level, from another dimensional level, trying to control the human race for nefarious reasons, which I go into in the books, would you want them to have a big wide acuity, a visual possibility? So, oh, look, that's who's controlling us. Look, I can see them now. No, you want them here. So they operate here. You can only see here. And so when people say, for instance, I saw this UFO and it kind of appeared out of nowhere and then disappeared into nowhere, or I saw this entity at the end of the bed, it appeared out of nowhere and then disappeared. To most people within the literally dumbed down population by the communication systems created by the global cult, they'll say that's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. You can't disappear and appear. Well, what's actually happening? We can only see this band of frequency called visible light. When something enters visible light from, in frequency terms, outside of it, to the observer, it's appeared out of nowhere. And when it leaves visible light, to the observer, it's disappeared into nowhere. But it hasn't disappeared at all. It's entered and left the tiny band of frequency that you could see, thus to the observer, it's appeared and disappeared. So then you start to say, okay, well, if this is happening, if we are being manipulated by a non-human force operating in the hidden, then surely through the history of humankind, there must be mention of it. Someone else must have understood this. And then you start looking and you find, oh my God, look at it. And this is where you see this. See, when I'm researching, I'm not looking for things that are different. I'm looking for them, yes, but not primarily. I'm looking for patterns of agreement, ancient and modern, and through different belief systems. But there is this common pattern of agreement. Well, here it is. There's a common pattern of agreement in the religions and in the native peoples through the shamanistic passing on of knowledge, that human society is being manipulated from the hidden by a non-human force. It's universal. So, Christians look at me and they say, oh, you don't believe in this, you don't believe in that, so I'm not listening to you because you're not a Christian. And I say, well, hold on a minute. Who do you believe is the negative, what do you believe is the negative force that's manipulating human society, making it like it is, as you say it? Well, it's Satan and it's the devil. Yeah, okay. And what about that which is working with it? What do you call it? Well, they're demons. Okay. Okay, you go to Islam and you say, okay, what do you think is the negative force? And they'll call it shaitan or iblis, the equivalent of Satan, the devil. And what about the entities working with that? Oh yeah, they're the jinn. And then you go to the Gnostic belief system, not least from amazing texts that were found in an earthen jar in about 80 miles north of Luxor at a place called Nagamadi in 1945, which describes the Gnostic belief system, where they have the perception of a negative force manipulating humanity from the hidden, which they call Yaldabaoth or the demiurge, and the entities supporting that agenda they call archons, which is Greek for rulers. And then I've met people like Credo Mutwa in South Africa, the great Zulu shaman, who told me the similar accounts and various names. I've talked to Aboriginal people in Australia. There was the similar view of this hidden force manipulating human society. So there is this common theme. And instead of fighting over detail of I believe this and I believe that and this is in my book and this is in my book, let's look at the universal pattern. And when you do, you realize that this bloke talking about a non-human force manipulating human society from the hidden through this global cult is not only not crazy, it's in your books. It's in your belief system.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.